I'm going to talk to you today. I didn't really know what to talk about. I didn't have like this urge and calling to talk about something like I normally do. So I'm going to talk to you about something that I've restarted doing that I used to do all the time. I learned it from Brendon Burchard. If you don't know him, he's an awesome, um, another thought leader, and he's really got some really wonderful books out there. And he works with Dean at thegrowth.com, and he's really a phenomenal speaker, phenomenal person, and has a phenomenal story too. But what I learned how to do, and this was in the throw of my real estate business, I was doing all kinds of things. I was wholesaling, and at one time I had like 5 wholesale deals going on. I was also rehabbing property and doing rentals, and there was just me, okay? Me and my little team that I had trained, my intern, and then a couple of students that I would have help me do things. So if I didn't have things really organized, optimized, and productive, I would never get anything done. I'm going to show you guys. I have some of my old ones, so you can see what it is that I used to do in a day. So you can see this, baby, you can see this. But this would be stuff I would do every day, my priorities, my needs. Now I've updated that a little bit, and I can share mine, or you can find this on Brendon Burchard's website, and maybe I'll share that below. Maybe I'll share this actual sheet below. But what this does is it really hones in on exactly what you need to do, and it categorizes it all so that you can get stuff done. Since I've been getting up early, I get all of this that I do it by 3 days. So I go 6/14 through 16 on this particular one. So I go through and I look at this, see what I've got to do today, and I'm accomplishing everything I need to get done by noon. Before noon, I have everything that's essential and a priority to get done, except for my working out, because I tend to like to work out at night. Sometimes I work out in the morning for like I do a Tabata. I make myself Tabatas, and I'll do that in the morning before I shower. But if I can't get a shower in the morning, then I'll do it at night and shower at night, just so I can get that workout done, or in the early morning, whichever works out. But anyways, this productivity planner has been so key and so helpful to me in getting things done. I am one to easily get distracted. I am one to go like post this video on social media and then go, oh, look what Jim posted. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this post. Oh, look at this video. How cute. Oh, I tend to do that. I know that about me. That's one of my weaknesses, okay? But with this keeps me on track, and it keeps me from getting too off track, and it gets me to do the most important things I need to do for the day done at the very beginning of the day, before I have time to waste it and not get it done later. So this thing, it consists of people you're waiting on, and then you write down people you need to contact. So there's a time in the morning that I just take a half an hour just to do calls, and I call everything on my list of to do and to catch up with, and do that. And then there's appointments. If I have appointments, I had 2 appointments today. It's what, is it 9 yet? I don't know. It's pretty early in the morning. I've already gone to 2 appointments. This is also things I need for the day. To accomplish what I need to get done, what do I need to do? What things do I need to have? And then also places to go. What I have discovered, somebody showed this to me. She's wonderful. Waze, the app Waze. You can program your trips in Waze at certain times of the day. So if you have an appointment and you have to be there at 1:30, you can put that address in Waze, W-A-Z-E, the Waze app. If you don't have it, you should download it. And then it will set up automatically when you need to leave based on traffic trends of the earlier day. I live in Los Angeles, so there have been times that I hate traffic. Traffic is the worst thing ever. But there was one morning I had to go to Los Angeles or Van Nuys, and there was an accident, and the whole freeway was like at a snail pace. It took me 2.5 hours a night. Just hated it. But you know what I did? I went in Spotify, and you got to get Spotify too. Spotify is a wonderful app because if you go in there and you look up things like Napoleon Hill, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, and Brendan Burchard, Dean Graziosi even. You can look up anybody's name and you can find podcasts or even books right in Spotify for you to listen to. So that day I went through and I went through a Napoleon Hill CD that I hadn't listened to. It was a book I hadn't listened to. It was about the law of success. However, it was a different version and a more modern version of it, and it covered a lot less than the original law of success. If you've read that, that is a really huge, thick, thousands of page book. But this book, I was able to do the whole book on my trip there and back. So I had about a good 4 hours of driving that day, and I got through an entire book just sitting in my car. So I guess this whole thing is optimizing your time. If you have to do certain things, there are things you can be doing that can empower you and build you up and keep you going. I'm sorry, this is bothering me. I put affirmations in my phone. Here's another thing to optimize your time. So let's just make it about this. I put affirmations in my phone, okay? Some of my affirmations come out 3 times a day. Especially when I was going through really bad things in my life, I used to have I am happy pop up on my phone 3 times a day. Actually 6, because I can put 2 reminders, right? And that really just reminded me, refocus. Focus on what makes you happy. Refocus. And I've been doing that since, 2012 or something. When did I get a smartphone? Yeah, 2012 or 2013 is when I started doing it. I still do that. Right now, I have popping up on my phone, and I have this memorized because I see it every day. I am whole, healthy, divine being worthy of love, compassion, and respect. Isn't that empowering? Isn't that awesome? I've become... I know these by heart, that they're instilled in me. They have become me. I believe them. But affirmations, what a powerful way to optimize your life. And since this whole post has come to be about optimizing your life, how appropriate. And this is a video journey for me, video blogging. Right now I'm trying to get back into it. I've been on a hiatus for maybe a year and a half, and I'm coming back into it. I know some of my videos are really not great, but I appreciate you guys watching them. I'd appreciate, please like and share them as you can, because that helps me get more exposure and get the message out there more. I'm going to share below the link to the productivity planner. I actually tweaked mine. It's a little different than Brendan Burchard's. I think I'll also put Brendan Burchard's website in there so you can have access to his as well. Then you can tweak it and do whatever you need to it so it fits your life and it optimizes your work. I mean, you can do this whether you run your own business or you're just a mom and you're crewing crazy. I'm a mom. I have 4 kids, right? There were times when I was this got me through. I was doing a real estate course with Dean. I was also rebuilding my business. I was building a buyer's list. I was talking to sellers. I was looking on Craigslist. I was also had a toddler and a baby. So I had diapers and the demands of a toddler. If you've ever had kids, you know what that's like. I was also homeschooling. My older kids were 9 and 10 at the time, I believe, or 8 and 9. And I would have all this stuff to do, and I'd only have the same amount of time as everybody else. But this was a lifesaver. And I stopped using this for quite a while when I went through a lower period of my life. But I'm back to using it. I've been using it, a week now? Week and a half again. And I've gotten more done in the last week and a half than I have probably in the last 6 months. just because I'm getting myself and my life so prioritized and organized. And I have a goal and a purpose, and I'm determined, and I'm really, really aiming to accomplish a lot of things. I have to. You guys, I intentionally made my divorce settlement only 7 years. I only get payments for 7 years after that. One of my kids will still be under 18, so the state of California requires that she has child support. But other than that, I'm not going to have alimony and child support more than 7 years. I gave myself that 7 years to completely rebuild. But I am on a really strict timeline just because I have to rebuild. I released most of the properties to the ex and just did what I had to do to get it done and finalize the divorce. But I'm in a place now that if I don't do this, I'm going to be in a place of really bad economics pretty quickly. So I'm on this mission to get a lot accomplished in a short amount of time. And with this productivity planner, you can do that. And I'll share with you on my journey. This video is already 13 minutes long. I don't know if I should redo it. All right, you guys, have a good day, and I appreciate you watching me. Like I said, like and share. I need the help and the exposure coming back into doing these videos, and I promise you they'll get better as I go. I just